Welcome to Narrations. Today's film is Flight of the Navigator, a 1986 sci-fi adventure directed by Randall Kleiser. It's a story of time travel, alien intelligence, and a boy who loses 8 years in a blink, only to return and find everything's changed. It's both thrilling and emotional, with just the right blend of 80s wonder and heartfelt storytelling. 12-year-old David Freeman lives in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's the summer of 1978. He has a younger brother, Jeff, 2 loving parents, and a shaggy dog named Bruiser. Everything is normal until one fateful night, David goes out into the woods to find Jeff and ends up slipping down a ravine. When he comes to, it's dark. Disoriented, he returns home, only to discover that his family doesn't live there anymore. David is taken in by police. They scan his ID and are stunned. According to official records, David Freeman disappeared in 1978 and was never found. But the year is now 1986. He hasn't aged a day. His parents, now visibly older, are overwhelmed to see him. Jeff, once his little brother, is now 16. It's a heartbreaking reunion. David hasn't changed, but the world around him has. At the same time, NASA has discovered a strange, sleek, silver spaceship that crashed into power lines nearby. The ship has no visible seams, controls, or windows, and no one knows what it is. Back in the hospital, David starts experiencing vivid images in his mind, star maps, alien languages, and technical schematics. Scientists discover that his brain is filled with information far beyond any human comprehension. They ask David to stay at NASA for observation. There, he befriends a young intern named Carolyn, played by Sarah Jessica Parker, who becomes his confidant and ally. David begins to hear a voice calling to him, a voice from the spacecraft itself. Eventually, he escapes the lab and sneaks aboard the ship. The hatch opens automatically. Inside, he meets Max, a robotic AI pilot with a playful voice and sarcastic humor. Max explains that he is a Trimaxion drone ship from the planet Phelan. Years ago, Max had taken David for observation like many other species, but since human brains couldn't handle the journey through time and space, Max kept David for longer than planned and had to return him to Earth 8 years later. David is stunned. He wasn't abducted maliciously, he was just part of an experiment gone wrong. Max offers to return him to 1978. But it's not that simple. To make the jump, Max needs the star charts that were downloaded into David's brain. So now, the ship must extract that data, which leads to a series of thrilling aerial chases as the ship zips across the skies and evades government detection. As they travel together, Max and David form a bond. Max downloads part of David's personality, which makes the once robotic voice more human, now goofy, curious, and even a little annoying. The ship learns from David just as much as David learns from it. There are wild rides through clouds, dives into oceans, and near misses with helicopters. But underneath all the fun, David carries the weight of knowing he's out of place, stuck between 2 timelines, and unsure where he truly belongs. Eventually, David is brought back to the NASA base. The scientists want to study him indefinitely. But he refuses. He can't live in 1986. The world feels wrong. His parents are older, Jeff is a stranger, and he doesn't fit. He begs Max to try again, to take him back to 1978, even if it means risking everything. It's a leap of faith. With no guarantees, Max and David make the jump. Lights flash, time bends, and the ship disappears. David wakes up in the ravine exactly where he fell. He runs home, heart-pounding. This time, his parents are young. Jeff is a kid again. The world is right. He hugs them all, overwhelmed with emotion. Max's ship flies overhead one last time, and David smiles, whispering thanks. He knows what he experienced, and he knows how much he grew. Flight of the Navigator is a gentle sci-fi gem that balances wonder with emotional depth. With excellent visual effects for its time, a sharp script, and a lead performance full of vulnerability and charm, it captures the dream of every kid in the 80s, to ride a spaceship and come back wiser. It's about change, family, and knowing when to go home, even if home is back in time. Thanks for watching Narrations. If you enjoyed this nostalgic ride through time and space, like, share, and subscribe for daily movie recaps that take you back. See you next time.